Singapore itself is a top for financial center in Asia. So that actually a self-evident that Singapore has got the right infrastructure, the regulation and everything for banking in general. So this is something that Islamic Bank could leverage on. Because if I may just spill a little secret, when I was a group director in one banking group, I should not mention the name here, but during my period there, we witnessed the best performing in terms of growth, not necessarily in terms of volume, because of course Singapore isn't that very big country compared to other countries which are also under our group. But in terms of growth, Singapore is one of the best performing. Because why? We leverage on the best of your regulation that you have for the financial industry. So we leverage on that. And for the Sharia governance, we leverage on our strength. You see, there, of course, there are two sides of the coin. There are two sides of the sword. This is good. This work well when you are dealing with big institution that already has a firm and established Sharia governance framework. So that means you don't have to worry on the Sharia side of it. They just actually focus on the business. But if it's a newly established company that doesn't even, like maybe they're still looking on what should we do to make it Islamic, and then unfortunately you are lacking on it, this may not be good for them. This may not be good for the customer either, because then nobody can actually tell exactly whether what they're doing is what they claim they are doing.
Yeah. So from your perspective, this Islamic finance in Singapore playing field is that we can actually fall back on our strong governance and our already established regulators.
Yes, you right. Can. That's what we have. What we did actually. You can definitely because at the end of the day, Nana, Islamic banking is business first before it's Islamic. Yes. I'm not saying it is more important, no. No, I'm not saying that, because you see, the thing is, in Islam, even if you go back to the very basic principle in usul fiqh, al-fil mu'amala al-ibaha. So we go to the very fundamental, the very basic rule. Basically, everything is allowed. So that there's a starting point. Therefore, I said it's business first before it's Islamic. So you see, if given the choice between you have the world-class financial regulation, but no Sharia, for example, and the other one you have the world-class Sharia, but non-existent or very lousy financial regulation, I will choose the first. I will pick the former anytime. Because you see, of course, when we talk about banking, when we talk about financing, it never be like only two players there. It's not only just regulator and the industry, but one thing which is also the other one that is equally as important and could be the most important one to protect is the customers, the public. So if banking regulation is not that strong, you can claim anything. Yeah, but that's why governance is very important. But given that we have gone this far, that's why it depends on the market. Certain markets, I think it is fine that it works that way. But in other market where Islamic banking has been there for so long, it is high time that you have specific, because at the end of the day, as I said, you need the assurance. How to have the assurance that it is really Islamic banking? Someone need to monitor it. Someone need to measure it. If there's no regulation on that, how are you going to measure?
Yeah.
Are you going to ensure that that part is actually monitored?